Welcome back to another episode of the Steebee Weebee Show.
We have a very special guest tonight. Please welcome, for the first time, writer and actor Lisa Park. 안녕하세요.
안녕하세요.
나는
안녕하세요.
한국 사람이에요. 한국말 못해요. 응?
나 한국말 조금.
No, you
조금.
잘해.
조금.
잘해. So you're a Park.
I'm a Park. I'm
We
a Park.
You're a Park because I'm a Park.
You're a Park. Wait, are you?
Stephen Park Lee.
Wait, Park.
Okay, just explain to because this is I like doing the Korean stuff.
Okay,
at the
Korean
beginning.
stuff. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it, baby.
Because we grew up. You were from America, right?
Yeah,
Where
from
did you
here.
grow up?
I grew up in Whittier first.
Whittier?
Yeah, Whittier.
Damn, you could have gone the other way. You could have been in like a Latino gang.
I know, I could have.
Right? Because Whittier got some Latino gangs, right?
That was where I got in my first fist fight when I was a little girl. Whittier.
The neighborhoods.
The neighborhoods. Those streets, okay?
It was real in Whittier.
Yeah,
Wait, describe what Whittier is, because people might not, in Kansas or in Nebraska
They don't know.
or Virginia might not know what is Whittier.
So Whittier is it's like a small area, maybe like 20-30 minutes east of LA.
Mm-hmm.
It's mainly Hispanic. It's a Hispanic community.
And there's Hispanic gangs in Whittier, right?
Yeah. But I was there when I was very young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you were there like the Chola influence around?
Oh, there was.
Because I noticed your makeup job. I'm not trying to say, but that looks kind of Chola style.
Is it?
I mean,
really?
Chelsea a little bit.
Is it?
A
I
little
guess
bit,
so, a little bit.
But that's not.
It's just like the standard ABG bad girl wing.
So
You
you got bullied?
No. So I grew up in Whittier, and then I moved to Chino Hills. So then I went from do you know Chino Hills?
Yeah, that's past Rosemead.
Yes, past Rosemead.
Past Rosemead.
Near Pomona.
On
Diamond
the
Bar.
West Covina.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
So then I moved to Chino Hills, and then so I didn't really get involved in any, none of that gang related
stuff.
No. But a lot of my sister's friends, because she was older than me, she had a lot of her friends. They had the fucking hardcore eyebrows, like super chola.
But the Aquanet too.
My brother had
bangs?
the bangs. They had it all.
Because back even the Pinoys had the crazy. They had the beautiful hair. They can make it puffy at the front. The bangs, like a beautiful puff.
Yeah.
I was way more jealous if they had the rat tail.
The rat tail. Were you like that though?
No.
Did you go
Back
through that?
then, I didn't realize I was jealous because I'm like in the high school picture. You'd be like, oh, he looks cool.
He looks freaking hard.
No, yeah. Well, there was harder, but then cooler because there's an added danger element with the rat tail.
Yeah. That's true.
Or mullet, even
mullet.
Because a lot of them had a cross between rat tail and mullet.
Mullet, yeah.
But either way, the cool factor.
It did. Why didn't you do it?
I did it later in life, but that was
okay.
by accident or default because I just stopped paying attention to my hair.
The back.
Yeah, and then one part started growing longer, and then someone said, "Hey, are you growing out a rat tail, dude?" And I go, "No, am I?" And so I just left it alone, and it got kind of like this long, and then I started trying to braid it.
Did you really yourself?
Yeah, I tried to do the rubber band twisties.
Did you really?
Yeah, it didn't work out.
Your mom was probably like, what the fuck is that?
It didn't work out. Oh, this was in LA.
Oh, in LA, yeah.
But go back to, so you're a Park, I'm a Park.
Yeah.
So describe and vocalize to the listeners and viewers where my mom told me a story that Park is really Pak.
Pak.
So explain why our parents decide to go with park opposed to the.
I don't actually know that. I just know that. I just thought that it was like the Asian way to say park.
Oh, really?
Like, you say orange, you say orangey.
Oh,
It's like
orangey.
but like park.
Or aircon.
Yeah, aircon.
Not instead of air conditioner, aircon.
Yeah. So I just thought park was puck.
Okay, so I'll present you my theory of what I thought my mom kind of relayed to me. I'm guessing since we're Korean Americans, I'm talking about their thought process. It would be easier to change it to park, add the R instead of the puck.
Oh, maybe
To Americanize
it.
Yeah,
Like,
assimilate us into the American school system.
That's actually pretty smart. I wouldn't be surprised, honestly.
'Cause
park, they're like, that's a American word. That's a word.
Park. Let's go to the park.
Let's go to the park because I am park. I
Yeah,
have to go to
park. But park's even worse because they're like, when you tell your people outside that aren't Korean, they'll be like, "Your name's Park, dude."
I know. I did get that.
Like
a lot
that's
from
even weirder.
Yeah, I did. I did get that from like the white kids at school. Like, ooh, Lisa Park, gonna go to the park, and I'm just like,
Oh yeah. Oh, so they said that too. Hey, when you did that was kind of like I felt the power. I felt the power in that. So let's go back to Chino Hills and just like just your upbringing and some stories of your childhood or whatnot. Yeah.
Oh man, my childhood. Okay, let's see. So, yeah, I grew up in Whittier and Chino Hills. What do you want to know about my childhood?
Oh, just your upbringing and like your experience just growing up. Being Korean person in that area. But there are a lot of Asians in there around Chino. Isn't there?
Not really. At least for me, where like the school I went to, there wasn't that many, and if they were Korean, like they were kind of like obviously the fob, quieter. Yeah.
Oh wait. Okay, they might not know what fob is.
Okay, so a fob.
We got people in Canada watching this. Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So fob means.
What does it stand for?
Fresh off the boat or fresh off the piengi. So in Korean, piengi is airplane.
I know.
So
I just keep going.
So
Oh my god.
So yeah, fresh off the boat or fresh off the piengi, basically saying that we're immigrants coming from our home country to here. And so fobs are people that are immigrants.
The pengi that's the first time. Yeah, I've heard.
Really?
It.
Yeah, fresh off the piengi.
Yeah, the plane.
The plane.
Fresh off the boat. That's what I remember.
Yeah, because I don't know any. At least I don't have any family members that came on a boat.
No,
we all came on a plane.
Korea. That's quite a long
journey
expedition there. That's like a Columbus type expedition. Yeah, like following the stars for like 8 years. We've reached land.
Yeah.
No, it's just weird. Were your parents strict? Where are they from? Are they from Busan or Seoul?
So my mom's side is originally, my mom's grandparents or my mom's mom is from North Korea originally. She's like, she had like the whole escape story.
Slow it down there.
Yeah.
Slow it down. From the north?
Mm-hmm, yep.
Whoa, keep going. Whoa.
Yeah, so my mom's side is north, but my mom was born in Busan. I think that's where she was born.
Busan.
Yeah, Busan.
But that's in the south.
That's in the south, yeah.
Gotcha.
But then, like, my harmony, my grandma and her brothers and sisters, they all came down south, luckily.
Well, my next question is this. Mm-hmm. How the hell did they escape the north?
So right when the war was beginning, there's a whole story about this.
Oh, I've heard some stories.
Yeah, like
too.
my grandma, like,
go ahead. No, that's why you're here. I love this stuff.
Yeah. So
keep going.
So my grandma, she like had to cross the Han River. She said like at one point she had to pretend that she was a boy and like look communist and like wear like a communist hat. Yeah, like to look like a man kind of so she could pass and stuff. Because she went back and forth a couple times from north to south to get her brother to come back. Just some crazy. I don't even know. I'm like,
correct me if I'm wrong. That's not an easy ass task at all. It is not, because don't they have landmines and barbed wire and dogs like crazy?
It's crazy. Yeah.
And you're saying she went back and forth?
She went back and forth. Well, I think she did it like went back once and then came back.
Woo!
Yeah, something pretty crazy. But she was actually saved by an American soldier.
What?
Yeah, like at the end, while she's like coming she said she was trying to come down to South Korea. She said all she remembers, it was snowing, it was cold. Everyone had their homes like on their backs, you know, because they knew like, oh, we need to go because this is a bad situation. There's a war.
Korean War.
There's a war happening. And my grandma says she just remembers everyone's crying, her aunts are crying, everyone's crying, and then there's American soldiers as well, kind of like beside them as everyone's walking, and they're like in their trucks. And this American soldier pointed at her and said, "Come here."
How old was she at the time?
I'm not sure. I think she was like young though, maybe young teen or something like that. You know,
Right.
My grandma doesn't even know her age still to this day. She doesn't know her birthday.
Yeah.
But then basically he's like, "Come with me, you know, come here." And then she was like, you know, super confused, and he basically put her on this car, couldn't really talk to her. She couldn't talk to him. There was no language, you know, like they couldn't speak.
So it was a lot nonverbal.
Yeah.
Reading facial
expressions.
Gotcha.
But then, you know, her sister was like, go, or her aunt said, go, just go with him. It's fine, you know, because she's like, I don't want to leave you.
She was crying probably.
Yeah, and then she said the guy put her on this boat on top of all this stuff, like put money in her skirt, like put watches on her.
What, the American dude?
American dude.
Why did he do that?
I don't know. My grandma still that she never knew. And then in the end,
so the American soldier gave her loot, gave her jewelry,
everything. And like I guess she was in this ship, and then he said, don't say anything, just sit here and just wait, you know. So she's like, okay. So she waited, and then next thing she knew, she like a few, you know, however many hours later, she's in South Korea. And then when they like open the boat, somebody comes down, they see her, and they're like, oh, you know, this person wanted to help you. And then she was sitting on all this stuff, and it was like army rations of like cigarettes, and that guy gave everything to her. Hooked it up.
If this was a movie, that would be Tom Hanks.
Yeah, yes, pretty much.
Yeah, Tom Hanks would have done that.
That would have been Tom Hanks.
If this was Saving Private Ryan Korean edition.
And my grandma was very pretty, so I think that's also why. Like she was very cute.
Let's call a spade then. There might have been a little bit of motivation behind Tom Hanks' actions here.
Yeah, you know, he's
as far as like I scratch your back. Maybe he might be looking for a wife.
That's what my grandma thought too.
A Korean wife, because that's
think that it makes
that
sense.
happens.
Yeah, it does.
That's happening now. That happens.
Yeah, that does happen.
Know?
Yeah.
Why is it this? I didn't mean to switch topics so quick, but I noticed that it's okay for a white man. Like it's more like okay, accepted that a white man like marry an Asian woman, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when it's an Asian man with a white woman, oh, we can't have that.
Really? Do people care about that?
Oh yeah.
Really? I didn't know that.
What?
I didn't know that.
What are you really?
An Asian man with a white.
Yeah. Okay. So,
woman?
If you see like a white dude with an Asian woman, no one turns their head. They're like,
true.
oh, okay. You know
That's
what I'm
true.
saying? You got
That's
dudes
true.
going over there. They do like trips over to like Cambodia or
That's
wherever.
true.
But then when you see an Asian man, unless you're Bruce Lee, he's the only exception. If you're Bruce Lee, you get a pass.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Because you're the dragon.
That's
Enter
true.
the dragon, Fist of Fury.
Yeah, that's
but
true.
But then, because I've taken like Asian study classes. But not only that, my girlfriend's white.
Yeah.
And so I noticed that
people.
Well, in Gilbert, and this is what I'm learning about Gilbert, Arizona.
People don't like it.
It's hell. There's a little racism.
Dude,
the Proud Boys. You know the Proud Boys,
Mm-hmm,
the dudes that that had to do with the Capitol Hill. Proud Boys, the Trump dude. Yeah, those dudes. Proud Boys stand.
Well, that's just because they're racist in general. So they're just like, look at this
but
little man.
So I'm just saying, like walking around in Target, I noticed like
they're like,
oh no, it's evident. They're like,
the fuck is this China man doing with this? And they're like, fight me.
Like if there's something wrong, it's like they do a second look. They go,
yeah. No, that is true.
It's one of those. Like,
that is true.
Oh, like, what?
That is very true. I've like traveled down towards like southern states, and I felt very like unsafe.
Give me an example of an experience you had.
I think I was in Arkansas at a Waffle House.
Woo!
Yeah.
Arkansas. That's the last state I want to go to.
Yeah.
Woo!
That was honestly super scary. I was in a Waffle House. It was like kind of late at night. I was doing a road trip, and I just remember there was like this group of like, Caucasians.
There ain't no rice pudding in here.
And they're looking at me. They're like saying something, and I'm like looking. I was like, there's a feeling when you know that you're kind of in danger,
Now, is it more the looks or let's just go back to the Korean word nunchi, which means kind of awareness,
common sense,
mindfulness.
Mm-hmm.
Was it a combination of all of that? Like where you feel the energy, you hear a remark, something like that?
Yeah. It was a little bit of everything. And I remember one of them was really drunk. And I couldn't really make out what he was saying because he was sitting pretty far. But the way he was looking at me wasn't like a nice look. It was kind of like his eyes were like
what are you doing around these parts?
And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, yo, we need to go.
Like, what the hell were you doing in Arkansas to begin with? Is my next question. Is it that awesome over there?
No,
what were you doing there?
No, so I was dating somebody, and we were going to see his parents that lived in Indiana and in Tennessee. So we were making a road trip. So and then we had stopped there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How would you in 3 words? Wait, is it time? This is a perfect time for a word from our sponsor. Oh, say, can you see these beautiful nuts? The Steebee Weebee Show is brought to you by Manscaped, my friends. Make your move, partner. Well, it's on you. Go ahead. I'm way too quick on the draw, son. It all starts with this lawnmower 4.0, my friends. This bad boy is waterproof and has a 400K LED spotlight that just can't miss. Kids, you can eat your boogers again finally after using Manscaped Weed Whacker. This thing cleans your ears as well as your nose hairs. Tell a friend. These colors don't run. These colors don't run. Do you want your nutsack to be shinier than the top of Lex Luthor's bald head? Then get Manscaped Ultra Smooth Package. This is all you need, my friends. Trust me. It's time to shine those Liberty Bells. Go to manscaped.com and get 20% off plus free shipping with code STEEBEE. That's 20% off, free shipping at manscaped.com and use discount code STEEBEE. Balls so beautiful, the Statue of Liberty would be blushing. And we're back. In 3 words, 3 adjectives, 3 things to describe Arkansas. Go ahead. We might have to edit this out. But
Waffles.
Waffle House.
It was damp feeling.
Damp.
And cool.
That's safe. That's safe. We don't have to edit that out at all. That's safe.
Yeah.
So I take it. What's your guess as far as the Korean population in Arkansas? Is it nil?
I don't think there's much. I actually had a best friend that moved to Arkansas for like 3 months, but she was highly depressed. She was Korean.
So wait, is she Korean?
She's Korean.
Okay,
yeah.
So if you're a highly depressed Korean woman, she thought that was the solution is to move to Arkansas?
No, so her mom moved there because I guess they have like a little Korean, Koreans in their church.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. They're a little some.
Oh, we all
yeah.
So we all dealt with that. Didn't we?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We just went for the donuts.
That's very true.
The windshields.
I went for the kimchi and the kimbap.
The kimchi and the donut. The kimbap.
Yeah.
Describe what kimbap is to the viewers.
Kimbap is a Korean. It's like Korean sushi basically, where instead the seaweed is on the outside and the rice is in the inside with some veggies.
And then what's in there? To? No, not to.
Udon.
Udon. What's the yellow?
Takwang.
Takwang. So yeah, describe.
Anyways,
takwang
is a.
What's takwang? This is the Korean. Going back to the Korean stuff. Go ahead.
It's a yellow radish. It's like pickled. And it's hard and it's like neon yellow.
Yeah, it's definitely looks like a neon alien.
Yeah.
Sci-fi yellow.
Very
yellow.
Bright.
Very bright.
Yeah.
Very noticeable within the gimbap.
They're
Yeah,
huge.
they're
They're a
like
little
this big.
stinky.
They're like this.
Yeah,
big.
yeah.
It tastes good though.
It tastes good.
Yeah, and it's good. You know, I like it in small doses.
I like all the stinky foods.
Yeah, I do too. And then they have what else is in the gimbap?
There's spinach,
Spinach.
carrots.
Carrots, and then dok's not in there. Dok's not
no,
in there.
no.
Dok. I'm thinking about dokmandu. No, okay, so that's it.
Yeah, some
And then
goodies.
some of them have spam.
Yeah, those are the good ones.
Yeah. Some of them all have a little sip of spam.
Yeah, I love those.
Okay, so going back, this is interesting. I like talking about the Korean American experience.
Yeah.
Because,
Let's get into it.
Yeah, that's why. I mean, because all of the Korean community that they've been here. You've been on there, like
Yeah.
dumbfounded to Eunice.
Yeah,
I saw
yeah.
you were following. So
Yeah.
I like having the community.
Korean, let's bring them
Yeah,
in, we
I
are
like
a family.
it because it's there's not a lot of Korean people doing
what we're doing.
content and trying to do the things that we're doing, and so I think that I love talking about all of this stuff.
Yeah.
So is there any other situations where you notice racism at all?
All the time. like my whole life growing up. Right?
Okay.
Kind of, right?
Now let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Have you been so desensitized to it where you kind of because I'm gonna give you my example of Arizona, Gilbert, where I'm noticing it now, but my mom's been there for 2 decades. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She's been out there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how come I'm only noticing it now?
No. Why do you think that is?
I think a lot of it kind of be honest. A big reason is my girlfriend's white.
Oh.
And I brought her out there.
Oh, and they're just like, whoa.
Yeah. Stink eye.
Yeah, and you're just like,
Major
what?
stink eye.
Really?
Yeah.
Then maybe they're just like jelly, They're like,
I don't think in their minds there's something not computing.
yeah, they just don't
can't
like
accept
it. They
that.
just don't like it.
They
Yeah,
don't like it.
I
They
understand
don't
that.
like it.
Yeah.
They're like, you know what the vibe I get is if I could mind read, it's like, stick to your own kind, partner. Stick to your own kind.
I get that.
You know what I'm saying?
I get
yeah,
that. I get that.
It's
I
that
get that.
vibe.
I do. I understand. Yeah. No, I feel like it's always like that though, and I feel like I grew up with that a lot as well when I was younger.
So
just
you
people kind of
dated
like
different outside
races.
your races.
Mhm.
Yeah, you've dated all around the map, right?
I wouldn't say all around.
But you-
I would like to. There's
Yeah.
still some I haven't tried.
Hey, holler! We're gonna plug your Instagram at the very end.
Find
yeah,
me.
Yeah. Find her. But you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You're open to having
I'm
new
open.
experience.
Mhm,
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, I don't know. The Korean experience, man. Especially living in California. Oh, your question was, are we desensitized?
Yeah, we just desensitized to it because we're so used to it.
Used to? I think so. In a sense. There is it's almost to the point where now when people do say something that's like semi-racist, I just stare at them. And I let them realize that they just said something really stupid. I'm just like,
That's a good approach.
know?
Because you're making them feel self-conscious.
Yeah. I'm just like
right. Yeah, I like that because you're keeping your poker face.
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
just
yeah.
like, I'm calling you out. I'm calling you out without having to call you out.
But when I was younger, I wasn't like that. I was like way more aggressive. Like if someone said something racist to me or something, I'm like, what, you want to fucking fight? Like, let's go.
Like if someone on the playground, let's do a little
playground.
role play, like,
yeah.
let's say I'm a white classmate. I'm a white classmate.
Yeah.
Chinese, Japanese, dirty knees, look at these.
Dude, I would probably just smash your face immediately.
But you've heard that song, right?
Yeah, of
Chinese,
course.
Wait, hold on.
Chinese, Japanese, dirty knees, look at these.
Oh, you know what
You
I'm
do
saying?
it too good, man.
Well, 'cause I've heard it.
Yeah.
I've heard it.
Yeah. I would probably slap
It
you.
still hurts.
Yeah.
It still hurts.
Yeah.
But the you know what? I've almost gone the opposite way because I do a lot of white boy shit. You know?
Me too.
Like I do this, and so it's like I almost need a. So does that sound?
White boy shit.
Yeah, this is white boy shit. Yeah.
Dude, I do a lot of white boy
And
shit
this
too, man.
Another sponsor, Longhorn Tobacco. But you know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
like I think in a way, subconsciously or no, unconsciously, we're like, I need to assimilate more.
Yeah.
I need to become more so they accept me.
Yeah.
But no matter everything we do, we cannot fully be accepted to that degree that we want to. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Where we want to be fully accepted and integrated into the society.
I think that's true. And I think that's probably has to do with the fact that like we're always searching for that identity, you know, never feeling Korean enough, never feeling American enough, right?
Yeah, and because have you been to Korea?
I have, yeah.
When's the last time?
It was like in 2015 or 14 or something. So it's
right.
Yeah.
And then did you notice the cultural
yeah.
differences?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Now let me ask you this: did the Koreans knew your Mughal?
They definitely knew.
Like American Korean?
Yeah, they could tell.
How? See, that blows my mind. Tell them how they could tell. The Koreans could tell you guys us apart.
I think one, I'm not like okay.
Yeah, or
you know,
yeah.
I'm like laughing with my mouth open. I'm like, you know, I was smoking cigarettes outside. You're not supposed to do that.
Yeah.
I think just the way I carry myself, like,
right.
Most Korean men from Korea are kind of scared of me because they're just.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Why do you think that is? I think I kind of know.
But I think most men are, anyways.
No, I want you to explain that. Why are they threatened and intimidated by you?
I think because I probably have a very strong personality. And
keep going.
Yeah, I'm not, like, I'll tell it how it is, you know? So I'm not afraid to speak my mind and to speak what I want to say, I think. I think that's why. Wait, you tell me why. Why do you think they're scared of me?
No, I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah.
I'm agreeing with you. I just want to hear
that's why.
from you. I want to hear your take on it. I think that, to add on to that, I think that in Korea, they need to be so masculine.
Yeah.
That's why I think that they need to assert themselves in that dominant role. I don't think it's right, though, because there's so much domestic abuse and just alcoholism.
Oh, yeah.
You notice Koreans, they have a high percentage. Don't quote me, but I'm sure that a lot of them get, like, strokes.
Yeah.
A lot of Korean motherfuckers get strokes, right?
Yeah.
And so I think, because my dad was the same way.
Yeah, my dad, too.
Did he hit?
What hit?
Did he abuse?
Oh, he was, but he stopped once. When I was really little, I was the one who's like, I'm gonna call 911. Like I used to say that. I'm like, this is child abuse. I'm gonna call 911. So he got scared, you know. And then that's when he stopped.
That's smart.
Because
if you take it outside the Korean thing, they're like, oh no,
shit.
you're getting a cop involved. That scares the shit out of them.
Oh, yeah.
Because guess what? They have no control outside of that microcosm of your household.
Yeah.
They have no control.
Exactly.
I mean,
so it worked.
If I wish I had that language.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call Child Protective Services, Appa.
I don't know
how
I knew.
Like, how did you know that?
I don't know. I just remember being little and like super small because you know my sister and brother. I saw them get abused because they're older than me.
They get beat downs.
They got beat downs more than me because
like
I was so little.
Like beat downs.
Beat downs. You know,
give me an example. They
like
grab a stick.
Like a stick and
my
like
dad used a keyboard, but
like a wooden stick.
Yeah.
Just anything. Like my dad's favorite was skorbangs. Did you get those?
Wait, wait,
Gorbang?
Say that again, clear into the microphone.
So gorbang was like a knuckle sandwich, basically. And that was his favorite, just knuckle sandwich us.
A knuckle sandwich?
Gorbang.
Wait, show the camera.
So this is a gorbang. So it's just the middle finger out and just a boom.
So this is a gorbang?
Yeah, he would just
This means gorbang. This means kind of like a sharp fist. Blood, like a knuckle, like bloody knuckle fist.
Yeah,
that would hurt.
He would do that to me, I think, because I was so little compared to my siblings.
Yeah,
because my sisters.
Are you the youngest?
I'm the youngest. I'm the baby.
I'm the youngest too.
Yeah, I'm the youngness. So I would watch what he did.
She's a baby.
Yeah, and I was like,
we're all babies here.
Yeah. I like being the baby because I feel
because they got the grunt of
they did. The older siblings did. Yeah, definitely. So I think seeing that, I had to think yo, how am I gonna survive this? So I was like 911. I'm gonna call 911.
But do you know what I'm learning now? All of this stuff, it all equates to trauma.
Oh, for sure. Absolutely.
I mean, I'm learning that. I'm doing trauma therapy with my brother right now. We're doing weekly sessions.
That's amazing. That's really good.
Like not only is it helping me as far as sorting out our relationship, the way we communicate with each other, a lot of this other stuff is coming up as far as I'm realizing, like, I didn't know Appa. I didn't.
What he went through and how he was raised.
No. I didn't even know him at all.
Oh.
He was gone. He had the Kage. He had 3 Kages. He was always in the van getting the.
He was busy man.
Yeah, he was. And the thing is, he didn't know me.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm realizing, like, damn, like I got to give him a little bit more credit. Like, he showed up to a few wrestling meets or spelling bee or whatever. He showed up at certain things.
Yeah.
But as far as, this is the problem, I think, with Korean. I don't want to generalize, but to correct me if I'm wrong, he didn't know how to communicate at all.
Oh, yeah. No.
At all.
Like,
he was like, Pegapo?
yeah, pretty much.
Or
just
did
be
you
like,
sleep good?
you suck.
Yeah.
Too, just like.
It's either, are you hungry? Did you sleep? Or something like that.
Or some criticism.
Yeah.
For sure. My dad was pretty harsh, but at the same time, like, I know he loves me. And
I know he loved me too.
It's like I know how my dad grew up, and my parents, both of them, have like abandonment issues, and it's like that's obviously why they couldn't love me the way that I wanted. But that's no reason for me to look at them and be like, oh, you were so horrible. You know what I mean? Like I still love my dad, and also I think because my mom left him, my dad really just like he completely 180 changed.
No,
way nicer.
Right. You mentioned the word abandonment.
Mm-hmm.
Like, let's talk more about that.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Do you think that's a common thread here as far as
my issues?
well, like, not your issues, but just like in other family,
I
like
think so.
Structures or whatever.
Well, maybe not. I wouldn't say. I don't want to generalize and say everyone. You know what I mean?
No. But that does occur.
I think it does occur, and I think especially in Korean communities, there's a lot of survival. Because of a lot of what we went through, so it was all survival. A lot of them had a lot of babies, because they thought the more babies, the more richer you are. Like, because my dad had like 7 siblings or something like that.
Oh, same with both sides of
your parents
too.
too.
Oh yeah, like 7 sisters, 8 brothers. It's just a ridiculous amount.
And it's like, think about how little love each one of them got. Like, not much.
Yeah, and I have a West Samchun who didn't work a day in his life.
Really?
But he was the coolest one.
Really?
And I remember he had one gold. This is before gold fronts were in.
Yeah.
I remember he had one gold tooth like right here.
That's pretty gangster though.
Yeah, but
yeah.
And I remember he'd bring us to, I don't know what the Disneyland is called in Korea. I remember the balloons. And
yeah.
He brought us there. But and then I ask about him. Like, whatever happened to that dude?
The gold tooth guy.
Like, yeah, the gold tooth guy. He's like, oh, he was my mom's like, he didn't work a day in his life.
Oh, interesting.
And so I just wondered, like, but he
How?
was so. But the thing about it, he was the most coolest. He was the chillest. He was just always like smoking cigarettes and just chilling and nice to us. And I always wondered about that guy.
That is interesting.
Yeah, because
It's
Korean.
pretty cool, gold tooth.
Because the rest of the siblings were like, go money,
money.
ton,
Okay.
chibe, ton.
But he was like laid back.
Yeah, didn't work a day in his life.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah. I just, it intrigues me because it's like now I'm starting to uncover, like, I don't understand all of it. I'm just discovering like these things that were like underneath the surface as far as like these issues. These are big time. I mean, and then you brought up a good point. It has to do with our parents and then their parents.
Oh,
and you
yeah.
mentioned survival. It's like, I think my dad, even at that in Korea, like, I think my mom told me a story. He was a shoe shine boy.
Yeah.
Where he would run down the dock near the peninsula where the American ships would come in or something, and then he'd break out his
hustling.
Yeah. I mean, this guy was like in like 3rd grade.
Little boy. I know.
It's like
that was like my dad too.
Like,
my dad was
like what's that? Like some. Whatever, just some street. What is it? Campe.
I don't know what they're
like
called.
Street
boy?
rat shit.
Street.
Like street hustler shit.
Yeah. My dad was like that too, though. He was very poor. He was very, very poor.
I mean, poor.
He said like he would go to school like in a bus that would take so long, and he said the road was so bumpy. He's just like this the whole road. He's like, "Tanga, my bus ride like this all the way." And I was like,
dude, that's funny. Oh my god.
And my dad said he was always so hungry. He said that's what he remembers the most is just being so hungry, and he would like sometimes he would like steal like a potato from somewhere, and
my
like he would be
God.
like so happy that he had a potato. And
Dude, do you like potato? Wait, that's so crazy. Do you like potatoes?
who doesn't like?
But no,
potatoes?
but I like the things that my mom likes. Like, I'll give you an example. My mom loves pickles, right? And I think this is just a theory. My mom died when she was a kid of starvation, like malnutrition.
Oh, okay.
So she has a story of like her mom put a blanket over her head. She thought she had died. And my mom said, wait, just hear me out. Hear me out. Yeah, don't get emotional yet. So my mom said that she like crawled to the pickle jar, and she said she ate the pickle, and then that's why she survived. And so my theory is, like when I'm at In-N-Out Burger and I go, can I add pickles?
Let me get some of the
Because I think
pickles.
it's in my DNA. I think it's just genetics. You know what I'm saying?
She'd pass that pickle.
Yeah,
treat
the
to
pickle.
you.
Yeah.
Pickle
No, it's
survival.
a straight survival.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like,
It's true.
I think about that stuff. And
Yeah.
no, going back to potatoes, I really like. I love potatoes.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, they're
like
so
you know,
good.
like baked potatoes, or you know, you can bake them, you can boil it, whatever. Yeah, but I always think that like maybe it's like ingrained in our DNA because of generations of survival.
yeah.
Kimchi too.
Kimchi too. Kimchi too.
Like
I love
it-
kimchi too.
Yeah, and it's one of those things. By the way, I'm gonna ask my intern, Chelsea. Did you enjoy the kimchi?
Yeah.
She loved the. Yeah. She lives in K-Town.
Oh, nice. I'm
Like
I'm
I
near
said,
Cape Town,
she's
too.
practically Korean.
Yeah. Dude, kimchi is the best though. Yeah, I love kimchi.
Yeah. But kimchi is one of those things where when I was younger, I'm like, oh, mashup.
Really?
Yeah, it wasn't till later. I think it's the chiges, the kimchi jjigae, and
Oh,
you go to these restaurants
Yeah.
and then you'll be like, oh, dude, this is real good.
yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? You ate every.
I want to ask you, was your mom a good chef or a good Korean cook?
Oh, she had her own kimchi jjigae,
Yeah?
and that's why I regret it. I'm like, dude, I
You
had
didn't
like
like it?
$80 meals in front of me, and I was like,
Yeah.
it's not good.
I
It's
want
like,
spaghettios.
yeah, but it's like that's a real thing.
Yeah, definitely.
What is jjajangmyeon?
Jjajangmyeon?
And then what's the cold noodles?
Naengmyeon? That's the fire right there.
So describe to the viewers what naengmyeon is.
Naengmyeon is a cold noodle Korean soup. It's tangy. Sometimes you put some mustard in it, a little bit of vinegar.
Spicy
Mhm.
mustard.
Mhm.
It's you could put ice cube in
Ice
it. to get
cubes
it
are
nice
in
and
there.
chilled.
Mhm. It's a summer soup.
It's a summer soup. Vinegar is the
Vinegar.
secret ingredient. Vinegar. Oh, hard-boiled egg
Hard-boiled egg.
sliced on the
I
top.
love when they put the Korean pear slices in
Ooh,
there.
oh, not only that. Let me add to that. Let me add to the pears.
Yeah.
When they thinly slice the cucumber.
Yep. That's how
And
you
you know
do
what
it.
I'm talking
Yep,
about.
Yep.
Ooh.
I just had it recently, like last week.
I want some right now.
Yeah.
But check this out. This is great as far as Korean companies doing this, making it easier for us. I'm not that great of a cook. Did you make that on BCD? So they sell BCD sells a kimchi jjigae starter kit.
Oh yeah, the soup, the BCD soup.
the
Yeah.
They have a starter kit.
I get that too.
Yeah, where the tofu's in there, and then they have the broth, the red paste
the
for
paste.
the broth.
Yep.
But then my mom, when I went back to Gilbert, she has a naengmyeon starter kit.
Yep, they do have those.
So there's starter kits for all these things that we like.
Go to the
eat.
Korean market, H Mart, dude. You get hooked up. You can make anything now. Like
Anything.
like they have everything now.
So do you know how to make naengmyeon?
From the bag.
But that's good enough. I mean,
yeah, that's good
right?
enough. Yeah.
You just buy the other ingredients.
I'm sure I probably could if I I'm pretty good with if I have a what's called the chef list. No, not a chef list. Recipe.
list,
Goddamn. A recipe. Like I can I could bust it down.
I know the viewers and listeners probably at this point they're like, this episode's been hella Korean.
I know.
Can you guys
Wait.
move on to like more of her
Okay.
trajectory, dude? 'Cause,
Wait.
and let's get because I just
Okay,
love
yeah.
it because I don't, you know what I mean. This
Yeah,
is a
yeah.
rarity, you know, because
Yeah,
this is
absolutely.
multicultural here.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
I get
absolutely.
Everyone comes on here and when's the last Korean we had on here? Was it Dumbfounded? Was it Eunice? Honey. Yeah, more younger
More
generation.
Koreans.
Yeah. Let's get back to your thing, the acting and how you got into that.
Okay. Well, I went. So Man, when I was in high school, I never thought that I was gonna go to like a college. Only because my parents, we didn't really have money. So for me, I was like, college is money. How the hell am I gonna go to that? I didn't know. Like I literally did not know that there was things like grants or none of that. And then I figured out, community college. So I took like a year off after high school.
Mm-hmm. What high school you go to?
Chino Hills High.
Oh, that's what's up. Shout out to Chino Hills.
Chino Hills.
Yeah.
Yep. So I went to Chino Hills High. And then, but also, I also want to backtrack too and just say like my upbringing was not very a normal Korean American experience.
In what ways?
Well, like my dad is also a stoner. Like, he smokes a lot of weed.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, which is it's pretty rare. Like there's not a lot of.
I've never heard of a Korean dad smoking weed.
Yeah, like I knew.
You're blowing my mind.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. The way I could. Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Is this a Mandela effect? Like, am I in an alternate reality?
Yeah, my dad was a huge stoner pothead. Still is.
When did in Korea he started this?
No, here in America. So my dad came to the States when he was like 15, 16.
Oh, okay.
And so he went to, I think, LA High.
Mm-hmm.
And then, he started smoking weed ever since he was in high school, and he never stopped.
Can we give him a shout out?
Shout out to my dad. Hi, Appa, I love you very much.
What's his name?
Tongguan.
Shout out to my main man Tongguang.
There you go.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, that's respect.
Yeah. So
My main man Tongguang.
Tongguan.
Keep doing your thing, bro. Keep doing your
he's
thing.
a sushi chef.
Keep doing it, bro.
Yeah.
My main man Tongguang. Sorry. I had to do it. Respect.
No, so on top of that, like at one point, my family, we actually started growing marijuana in our house as well.
Hello.
Yeah, so we started
homegrown.
Damn,
Who's about it?
Yeah, we were about it.
Where'd you get your seeds? And
I don't even know where we got.
this is before hydroponics and how it is now, right?
Yeah, before all of that. It was like 2008.
So yeah, now it's crazy.
Now it's crazy. Yeah,
the lights, the fluorescent lights.
Yeah, we had all of those too
in your house.
in our house.
Okay.
We turned like our garage into like a weed operation.
Oh.
And then my parents' bedroom also, we like took out like the mirrors on their closets and then like turned that into like a budding room and like blacked out the mirrors.
This
like
ain't your typical Korean story.
No, not at all.
Holy smokes.
Yeah, my brother was also like a big time drug dealer at the time. On top of all of that,
what was he do? Okay.
Was he?
Was he slaying just weed then?
No, it used to be weed, and then he started selling like harder stuff like heroin, crack. Yeah. No, and then like
I don't want to incriminate him. You know?
No.
I'm not gonna even ask for his name. We'll leave it at that.
No, and then my house got raided.
Really?
It got raided
by the feds?
By the cops.
By the cops.
Yeah.
Who narked?
Well, we still don't ever
Who's
really
the rat?
don't know.
We don't know.
They
called it in.
I don't know. We really don't know.
Yeah.
But so and then that was that was the same year I graduated high school when that was going down.
Dang.
So
there's a lot of heat.
There was a lot of stuff going on, and I was just like, dude, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do with my life. Like, I was like, I need to go to college because like, what am I gonna do? I'm just gonna be like, I don't want to struggle like my parents struggled. You know, that was my main thing. I was like, I'm not gonna struggle like them. So I went to college, tried figuring it out, but I knew deep down I wanted to work in entertainment, but I didn't know any other Asians that did it. I had no idea how to even get there.
This is before Steven Yeun.
Yeah, like I had literally had zero clue. I was like, how do you even do it? I don't know. So
how did you learn how it all worked?
How it worked?
Yeah, and how you
that
did
took
it.
a long time for me to figure out, I think. So
no one tells you. It's all Jedi secrets. No one's gonna tell.
No one's gonna tell you. You got to figure it out.
I know. Isn't that frustrating?
Yeah.
No, they don't tell you. Oh,
they don't tell you.
You need an agent, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, you need headshots, dude.
Yeah,
like,
but
what are you doing?
Exactly. No one tells you.
You don't know about LA casting, dude?
Yeah, you're not on there.
What are you doing,
dude? You don't know about Actors Access.
Do you even have a reel? Do you have a film reel? Like,
yeah.
Do you know what a principal role is?
I didn't. I didn't even figure all of that out till recent.
Yeah.
Still. But yeah, I went to college and then I was like doing the safe route. I was like, I'm gonna become a nurse. I was like, I'll help people. Like, that's noble.
Yeah.
You know, it's like,
yeah.
that's noble. Like,
That's a safe route too.
That's a safe
'Cause
route.
You know your salary.
yeah,
you know what I mean?
exactly,
Yeah, yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, nurse. That's a commendable occupation.
Yeah.
Anyone who like follows it all the way through
Exactly.
is commendable.
Yeah, I was like, I want to help people.
because it's a hard road. Because
It
there's a
is.
lot of schooling and right.
Oh yeah, and I like started going to like doing clinicals, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And then I like every day I went, I saw the nurses and they were so miserable. Like they're never smiling. And I was like, that's my future. I was like,
it probably adds a
no.
few years to your life. As
Yeah.
well.
And I was like, I was like, no, this isn't me. So I remember like calling my mom and crying and be like, I can't do this, Mom. Like, this is not me. I was like, I want to be in entertainment. I was like, I don't know what. And I was like, I don't know how I'm going to get there, but I'm going to figure it out, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then she was like, okay, well, if this is really what you want to do, I was like, Mom, I have to do it. And then I dropped out of school and then was like, you know, in LA, but basically I like got heavily into drugs and then just like those.
I'm sorry. I've been there too.
Yeah,
I've been there too. Yeah,
you
I'm
know,
in a 12-step
I saw
program.
that.
Yeah,
I was like, yo, I
I'm
go to NA too.
Yeah, okay, I'm sober.
I'm
yeah,
sober
yeah.
too.
Okay, there you go. Like,
I'm sober
I didn't even
too.
know. I didn't even know.
Yeah, I'm
But
sober
yeah,
too.
right. But it led to you cleaning up your act.
Cleaning up my act
Right.
recently though. Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Can we, since you brought that up,
Mm-hmm.
like, you got to realize that on your own.
Yeah, I also had a pretty traumatic thing happen as well on top of all of that. So I think that really woke me up.
Like, what do you want to?
Yeah, we can talk about it. Yeah, we can talk about it.
What happened? What led to your sobriety then?
Well, I definitely tried sobriety back in like 2015, 2016. And then like I was sober, I think, for like 22 months, and then I relapsed, and then
I relapsed too.
Yeah,
After
yeah.
2 years, yeah.
Yeah.
I relapsed.
Oh, you same thing. Yeah,
I relapsed like
All the-
2 or 3 times.
yeah, same.
Yeah.
A lot of times where I'm like, no, and then all of a sudden it just boop.
And it's you think you have it too. You're like, I'm good.
Yeah,
And that-
exactly.
then you know what I mean? Yeah.
Exactly. Oh, I know.
Yeah.
And then my brother passed away.
When did that happen?
Last year. Yeah. So I think that was like, and my brother was heavily into drugs.
I'm sorry, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So I think because of that is where I'm like in a place now where one, I have no fear to chase what I want to chase. You know, like really life is so short. You know what I mean? But it's like the craziest thing though is like when my brother was, I think he started using meth for like 7 years.
Yeah,
we
all dabbled in that as well. Yeah.
And he was like on and off the streets. I would find him at Skid Row. Like,
Was he smoking glass? Like,
he was shooting
glass?
it and smoking it.
oh, okay,
Yeah.
so he was. Yeah.
So it was both. So yeah, it was really bad. He was like in and out of jail, in and out of rehabs, halfway houses.
Right.
Like
He's older. How was the age gap?
he was 3 years older than me, so he was 30. He passed when he was 32. Like, but yeah, I would find him out in Hollywood Boulevard, like high as fuck, like
just
on one, you know. And so it's the saddest part is like when you have a family member too who's an addict, like you're going through the highs and lows with them.
Well, there's codependency involved too.
Oh, absolutely.
That's why Al-Anon and Coda, all these things exist because there's things attached to that. Like
Absolutely.
it fucks up. It messes up relationships or
Families.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know, like
Were you there when when he passed, or like how did you? Because my dad passed not in those circumstances, but we were actually at the nursing. We actually we were there when it happened.
No, so my brother he got hit by a car.
Oh damn!
Yeah, on
LA somewhere?
Melrose.
On Melrose?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah. So that was like, it was on the news and everything.
damn! Wow.
Yeah.
And then,
So that fucked me up for a long time.
Yeah, I'm sure it did. Like,
Yeah.
and then how do your folks deal with that?
Well, now I think my mom is doing a lot better now. You know, just because like we were struggling with it for so long.
Why? And
Like
just a
so,
lot of-
like my mom was like, you know, fighting for him to like get sober for so like always she was like talking to the, you know, the district attorneys or the public defenders with my brother in the court systems. And like I've seen police officers like crying with my mom, like desperate because they wanted to help her, but they couldn't, you know, because my brother was so like they just knew like there was nothing that they could know. There's nothing no one can really do.
Yeah, and that's the truth.
That's the
there.
truth.
Yeah,
There's
you have
really nothing.
You have to have your own moment of clarity and realize that you don't like where you're at in life, and And that's the crazy part. I mean, sometimes it's just that window, and if you miss it, because
Yeah.
yeah, I'm sorry that happened, but damn, that's. So how did you how are you dealing with that
But
now
now?
and recovering it from that?
Man, I feel like I feel like I'm constantly healing from it. You
Yeah,
know,
did
like
you have to do therapy or?
I started going to like different types of meetings. I have you heard of something called GRASP? It's like
no, I'm sure. Is it a 12-step kind of?
it's basically it's like a meeting for people who've lost someone to substance abuse. It's like a LA community.
Oh, okay. And then it's kind of self-supporting through their own
Their own thing.
Yeah, you don't pay to to attend.
I do probably need to do some therapy for sure, but I've just cried a lot, and I've
there's
just
stuff there.
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
stuff there for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, because that's a hard pill to swallow. I
yeah.
mean. But then it led to your sobriety, you said?
Yeah, and my sisters as well.
Oh, so it woke them up.
Yeah, my sister too, like her as well. Like
She's the oldest. Then.
she's the oldest.
And then
yeah,
he's the middle, and you're the youngest. Okay, gotcha.
So her and I were both like, we're done. Like, cause I've been partying. I've been using drugs for a long time as well.
Hey, I've been there too.
You know, so it's like after everything that happened, we're like, okay. All
This
right,
is
like
a
what
wake-up-
are
a
what are we
wake-up
all
call.
running from? You know,
Oh,
like
man.
what are we all numbing ourselves from?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
why? You know, like let's face what we need to face. You know,
I'm sure with even the Korean culture, there's a lot of guilt and shame involved too, as
yeah.
far as regret. Like, because I know a lot of them take the blame and stuff. You know,
oh,
I don't know. It's from their if it's because
Oh.
of their cultural background, but it's like they think, if I could have done this, then
Oh,
it could
yeah,
have
yeah,
prevented
yeah.
this. But
I went through a lot of that.
you know what I'm saying?
My mom still does, you know, but then I'm always like,
That's no good though.
I know, but I'm always like, Mom, if
That's-
Andrew was here right now, he would tell you, like, just shut the hell up. You know, like,
That's-
you tripping. Like,
yeah, that's
you
not
know,
good. That's
it's not good.
healthy.
Yeah. So she snaps out of it, you know, and for me too, the moments when I do feel like, sometimes I feel like you need to also feel that regret for a little bit. Just in order for you to really take advantage of life and not let any moment go to waste. Because if you like feel that moment and you don't like acknowledge it,
Yeah.
you know, then throughout your life you're gonna just like suppress and push and push.
And we're good at doing that.
Yeah. So-
until you can't hold it down anymore, and it comes out
Exactly.
in different ways. Yeah.
Exactly.
What's the Korean word for like wake up? Like nunchi pyo? Like
Like a wake up call, like
yeah,
a reality
nunchi,
check.
like nunchi, or
I don't know.
oh, Cuban pyo or something.
I
like-
don't know,
or something like that. My mom used to say something.
Oh really? I
Like-
never
like
heard
wake
it.
Up,
Wake up.
Yeah, or
Yeah, I don't
something,
know.
yeah. There's a Korean word for it. I just can't think of it. But let's go back to what led to your trajectory as far as the positive steps that you're
Taking?
Yeah, you're taking.
Taking now
to do your thing. Yeah.
to do my thing. Well, I'm just taking it every day by day. Whatever I can do each day is honestly like I'm always thinking of like, okay, what can I do today to be better than yesterday?
Right.
But at the same time, I allow myself to feel the feelings that I need to feel. Like if I want to feel sad and cry, I'm gonna fucking cry.
Right,
Like,
right,
if I'm
right,
in my
right.
car and I want to scream, I'm gonna scream.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
care. Like I don't hold anything back.
No, but going back to like I was specifically about like what you're trying to do with your acting career.
Oh my!
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, if I'm sad,
you know what I'm
I'm
saying? As far as
sad.
like, cause that was a tragic event that
Yeah,
happened that led to you waking up and your
Mhm.
sister
Yeah,
having
yeah.
your own kind of experience. And was it like, okay, life's short, I gotta
Yeah.
kind of get on my game,
Yes, definitely.
Right?
Definitely. Oh,
Yeah.
100%.
right?
Because I think for so long, I think doing like using and all of that was also all ways of me escaping from doing the work of what
you
I
don't
knew.
want to feel it.
Yeah, and doing what I needed to do. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Confidently.
But in our defense, using wasn't our problem. That was actually our solution.
Yeah.
So if you think of it that way, it's like, yeah, no wonder why your first whatever impulse is to give me that
Yeah,
drug,
yeah.
give me that drink. It's because we don't want to feel.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's the hardest part about doing this sober kind of lifestyle is you're gonna have to sit in it,
Yeah, exactly.
and it's not gonna be comfortable.
No, exactly. That's I always heard the saying that
So-
says like the problem with drugs is that they work. And it's
Until they
true.
don't
until
work.
they don't work
Until they
anymore.
don't work.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So as far as specifically this acting stuff, are you taking classes?
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah,
Like,
so I take classes. I take classes here in LA at a little studio.
Mhm.
I do I do writing as well.
So you're writing stuff.
So I write as well. Yeah, yeah.
Scripts and ideas.
So recently I wrote a few essays. One specifically like about my brother, and I like put them into contests and stuff. Hopefully they'll get picked up. And I also recently just started to learn how to do screenwriting. So I'm like working on like writing a pilot, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's so vital,
Yeah.
especially nowadays. It's like you kind of have to, you know, do that type of stuff.
Oh yeah.
Because why wouldn't you write your own idea? Like, 'cause,
Exactly.
Like, I always thought of it. I'm not in that. I've done commercials and stuff,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I haven't like done like stuff beyond that. But I
Yeah.
always thought like, because my brother's in the game, you
Mm-hmm.
know, acting, TV, movie, whatever, and I'm like, he's going on these auditions with other people's. He has to read the other
Yeah.
this other dude's idea. You know what I'm saying? Rather than, I would want to recite my own, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
yeah,
my
yeah.
own story or do something that you're interested in.
No,
rather.
that's true. That's how I
more
feel.
like, okay, you're the token Asian cheerleader, and you go to Central High School,
Yeah, I'm like,
and then
perfect.
and you're supposed to be like the token Asian,
yeah,
okay?
yeah.
And I want you to grab your pom pom and then do this, and then go to Bradley. He's the football player. Yeah,
Yeah, no.
you know
no,
what I'm saying?
I know.
For your thing, I think I'm like, correct me if I'm wrong, but wouldn't you want to do like a cool independent movie, but
Hell yeah.
like based on Asian stuff?
I do, yeah.
So,
That's
like,
my goal.
Like a Koreatown story.
Yeah.
I always throw Steven Yeun in there because I'm a fan.
Yeah, you know, he's
Go
dope.
watch
And he's
Jordan Peele's Nope. It should be out by the time this is out. Go watch that. I really love watching his trajectory from The Walking Dead, right?
Yeah.
From where he's at now. Have you seen that? What's the one about him being a farmer? Minori.
Minari. That was really good.
Great movie.
Very good.
That's
Great.
what I'm talking about. Like, just
I want to do stuff like that for sure.
like that's what
Like,
that's
that's
why I
my
brought
goal.
it up.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
something like
Yeah,
that, where
absolutely.
it has to do with your experience and where you can relate to the characters or whatnot.
Absolutely, yeah. That's like the main the goal that I would love to, and also to be acting in it. I would like to, you know, hopefully write it. I also think it would be cool to have other people come on a team with me to help me write too, you know. But
Do you have a representation? Are you with the agency?
so I do. I have a commercial agent, and I have a.
We need to
manager
get that
as well.
theatrical manager. What's next? Theatrical agent?
So I have a manager who submits me for theatrical stuff. So
You need that. You need that in play too, don't you? So let's put this out in the universe because we're kind of getting to the end of this. Let's put this energy. So, you agents out there, I doubt you'll watch this, but if you do, Gersh, blah blah blah,
UTA,
UTA,
CAA,
all
come
that,
on.
all that,
Let's hit the algorithm. Let's hit that.
UTA, all that. Holler.
Yeah, call me up. You know.
How do they contact you? Like if they want to rep it.
Probably they could go to my website. They'll find like my
and-
contact on there.
And then that's great.
Yeah,
Segue
which is
to your website is
Dayoung, DAYOUNG LISAPARK.com. Dayoung Lisa Park.
because the commercial agent's in play.
Mm-hmm.
You got a manager. That third missing piece is that theatrical.
Theatrical. It is, yeah. Because my manager, he also does submit me. He's like kind of an agent as well.
Now,
But
can you do that? Can you submit yourself through like LA Casting or something like that?
I can, but then in terms of like getting the real gigs, like my manager is the one who can see those jobs that I can't see.
Yeah, because, and with that thing, I mean, you'll still go on auditions, right? If you're called in, but
Yeah.
So that you're covering all the different avenues.
I'm covering them all.
writing your own stuff, going on your own stuff.
Auditioning.
Yeah, that's good. I
trying
feel
everything.
like I feel good about it. I think that just keep
Oh, thank you.
keep. It's like Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah.
At the end, you keep chipping
That's
at
what
the wall.
I'm doing. That's what I'm doing.
Hey, what's that dude? Tim Robbins
Yep,
in the cell. You
Yep,
keep
yep.
chipping at the
going.
wall, and then like a little piece, you just keep going.
Yeah.
You chip away.
It's funny because that's how I picture it.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen that one photo of the guy who's like mining for diamonds, and he's like mining, and there's someone else below him mining too, and the guy below him's like gives up, but then the person above him's like he's going, and then he's the one who like gets it because he's like he doesn't give up.
Oh,
Have you seen that?
Right.
Have you
no,
seen it?
no, no.
No?
Oh,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
have
yeah.
seen that.
And
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
there's like the person who gives up and the person who doesn't, you know? There's like no difference.
It's kind of like this too. I love that analogy. It's kind of like this. With what you're trying to do, is you're a surfer, right? And then you're like, you're not always gonna have waves.
Exactly.
You have to stay out in the water.
Exactly. Like I can't.
Because you never know when the next set of waves are gonna come, right?
That's
and
very true.
You're out there with your surfboard. You're just waiting.
Just fucking.
Okay, can we plug your Instagram and then your website?
Yeah.
And anything where if they could see, like, if you want to show
yeah.
them like a short thing that you done, or reel or something.
Okay, yeah. So you can find me at DeYoung Lisa Park. So DAYOUNG Lisa Park. That is my Instagram, my TikTok, my website. Everything is DeYoung Lisa Park. That is me.
Cool.
Shoot.
And then follow her today on Instagram.
Yeah,
dude, that was
Thank you
awesome.
for having
You gotta come
me.
back.
Yeah, I would love to.
You gotta come back. You gotta come back.
Yeah.
That just flew by.
That did. I was like, yo.
How much Korean stuff we talk about? About 30, 40 minutes?
Shit.
Oh yeah.
Okay, well,
I'll take it. That's right. We'll do part 2, part 3. We'll do more.
I would love
All
to,
these
I would
other
love to.
topics. You know what I mean?
That was great.
I have another podcast I'm doing with my brother Jeremiah Watkins called Scissor Bros. Go to youtube.com/Scissor Bros. Subscribe today. Go check out that content, okay? Episodes drop weekly, Friday morning, 6 a.m., okay? My website's kind of on hold right now, so I'll keep you updated with that. It's just becoming too much. I still have the domain name, but that's on hold right now. It's just getting too crazy. SteebEe'S for any of my music. Patreon.com/Steebee Weebee if you want to help support this content. And am I missing something? Oh, my P.O. Box. If you want to send any packages, mail, anything like that, send your stuff to 1425 North Cherokee Avenue, P.O. Box 1391, LA, California 90093. 감사합니다.
감사합니다.
Bye.